When it comes to the world of crab fishing, few names are as unforgettable as Nick Mavar from Deadliest Catch. For years, he was a familiar face on the Discovery Channel show, spending long days and even longer nights on the deck of the FCV Northwestern. His no-nonsense attitude, quiet strength, and years of experience made him stand out as one of the most respected fishermen in the fleet. But in 2024, fans were heartbroken to hear the tragic news of his sudden passing. His death left a big gap, not just in the show, but also in the tight-knit fishing community in Alaska. Let's take a deep look into what really happened to Nick Mavar, his time on Deadliest Catch, his life off the show, and how his loss is still being felt today. Nick Mavar passed away on June 13, 2024, at the age of 59. According to reports and his obituary, his death was caused by a sudden heart attack. What makes the story even sadder is that he wasn't at sea at the time. He was actually preparing for the upcoming salmon fishing season. The heart attack happened while he was at a boatyard in Naknek, Alaska. After he collapsed, he was rushed to a local hospital, but despite efforts to save him, he was pronounced dead. For a man who had spent his entire life battling the harsh seas and surviving some of the most dangerous fishing conditions on Earth, it was shocking that something as sudden and unexpected as a heart attack would be the cause of his death. Fans of Deadliest Catch know that Nick wasn't just a passing character. He appeared in nearly 100 episodes and was part of the Northwestern crew under Captain Sig Hansen for decades. His absence in Season 21 has been felt deeply. On the August 29, 2024 episode, his nephew Jake Anderson shared how difficult it has been to deal with Nick's death. "It has been a lot harder than I thought," Jake admitted on camera. This wasn't just a loss for the show's viewers, but also for Nick's family and his fellow fishermen who spent years working side by side with him on deck. Nick's journey with Deadliest Catch had some ups and downs, especially in his later years. Many fans still wonder why he left the show in the first place. The truth is, back in December 2020, Nick went through a terrifying health crisis while aboard the Northwestern. He suffered a ruptured appendix, which is already a life-threatening condition if not treated quickly. That emergency ended up leading doctors to discover a cancerous tumor. After this incident, Nick's time on Deadliest Catch came to an end. But things didn't just stop there. Nick ended up suing the owners of the Northwestern, claiming that they had failed to make sure proper medical care was available when he needed it. The argument was that because of restrictions during the COVID-19 pandemic, there wasn't a solid plan in place to deal with medical emergencies. In response, the Northwestern's owners turned around and sued the production company behind Deadliest Catch, also blaming them for not having a system ready for such emergencies. The back and forth legal battles made headlines, but the final outcome of the lawsuits is unclear. Despite the tension that may have existed behind the scenes, Captain Sig Hansen made it very clear that he had nothing but love and respect for Nick after his death. Hansen posted a heartfelt tribute on Facebook, saying, "I have known Nick Mavar for my entire fishing career. He has worked on our family boat for 25 plus years. He was more than a crew member. He was a very good friend and a right-hand man." The passing of Nick Mavar spread through the fishing community like wildfire. This is no surprise because of how well-known and respected he was by the fishing fleet. These words show just how important Nick was to the Northwestern and to the larger fishing world. Outside of the show and his career, Nick lived a full life with his family. He married his wife, Julie, in 2017 after meeting her on a blind date. According to his obituary, he was instantly smitten with her, and their love story blossomed from there. They officially tied the knot in 2021 and built a life together in Alaska. Nick was also a proud father. He had 2 children from a previous relationship, his son, Miles, born in 2000, and his daughter, Emma, born in 2005. Through his marriage with Julie, he also gained a stepdaughter, Jensen, who became a part of his blended family. Those who knew Nick personally describe him as a hard, working man who loved the sea but also deeply valued his family. He was known for his tough exterior, but friends say he had a big heart and a sense of humor that always brightened up even the toughest fishing trips. In many ways, he represented the very spirit of Deadliest Catch, a man who knew the risks of the job, but still gave it everything he had. Nick's sudden passing has reminded fans and fellow fishermen of just how fragile life can be. For someone who spent years surviving storms, icy waters, and dangerous crab pots, the idea that his life ended because of a heart attack on land feels cruel and ironic. But at the same time, it shows that no matter how strong or experienced someone may seem, health can take an unexpected turn at any moment. As season 21 of Deadliest Catch continues, Nick's absence is a quiet presence in every episode. His nephew Jake Anderson's emotional words remind viewers that these fishermen aren't just reality TV stars. They are real people with real families, facing real struggles and losses. Fans online have shared countless tributes, remembering Nick for his grit, his loyalty, and his role as one of the long-standing crew members of the Northwestern. Looking back at his journey, Nick Mavar's story is both inspiring and heartbreaking. He gave over 25 years of his life to fishing, helped bring one of the most dangerous jobs on Earth into the spotlight through television, and became a beloved figure to millions of fans worldwide. His life was full of challenges, from medical emergencies to legal disputes, but through it all, he remained true to who he was: a fisherman, a father, a husband, and a friend. Nick's death also raises awareness about the toll fishing takes on the body and the importance of health care access for those who work in such dangerous and remote conditions. The lawsuits surrounding his appendix rupture and cancer diagnosis highlighted how important it is for production crews and boat owners to have strong emergency plans in place. His story may very well influence future changes in the industry, making sure that fishermen like him get the medical support they need when working in extreme conditions. Even though Nick is gone, his legacy continues to live on. Fans will always remember his years on Deadliest Catch, his loyalty to the Northwestern, and the way he carried himself as a true professional in one of the toughest jobs in the world. For the fishing community, his passing is more than just the loss of a TV personality. It's the loss of a brother of the sea. And for his family, it's the loss of a husband, a father, and someone who brought love and laughter into their lives. As time passes, his name will likely continue to be spoken with respect among fishermen and fans alike. The impact he had on Deadliest Catch is undeniable, and his memory will stay alive through the episodes, the stories shared by his fellow crew members, and the heartfelt tributes from those who knew him best. Nick Mavar's death is a tough reminder of how quickly life can change. But while he may no longer be with us, his courage, his hard work, and his passion for the sea will always be remembered. He will forever be part of the Deadliest catch family and the history of crab fishing in Alaska.